I love taking photographs of nature as it brings many tranquility and prosperity into my life. Each photo resembling different texture and colors of different aspect of nature is so peaceful and vibrant as I look through them in my camera roll. I love glancing and experimenting with different types of things, different lenses, and going outside to experience what the nature is like. I was declared a hearing impaired person at the age of 6. Through many trials and audiologists later, I was finally able to get my first pair of hearing aids at the age of 10.
I would define hearing loss as the inability to hear as well as someone with as normal hearing. So someone who can't hear as well as someone who has normal hearing. It can be mild, it can be moderate, it can be a severe case, and it can affect either one ear or it can affect both ears.
So I define it as a problem where you can't process sound to the fullest capacity. Also, there's like different degrees to it, like there's different levels to it as well and different causes. Some are age-related, hereditary, medical conditions like an infection.
My overall first impression of hearing impairment is that I didn't really take into account how different it could be as well. I didn't know that hearing loss can happen based on damage to the body, any sort of trauma to the body. I didn't know that it could be a part of a disease that has to do with any part of the hearing mechanism that we have. I also didn't know that it could happen out of improper development either. I did learn, however, that hearing is a prerequisite of the development of normal speech and language. So the reason why we are able to speak and able to comprehend language is because of our hearing.
The word zygosis means two gametes coming together to form an organism. It is a biological term, but to me, it meant something much more deeper than that. One where I can explore the relationship between two different things coming together to form a new meaning. And to many trials, at first it was indigeneity and diaspora, to then becoming the relationship between written and spoken language, and then the hearing impairment perspective. So the final equation that I translated for all my pieces was the relationship between written and spoken language through a hearing impaired perspective.
You're probably wondering, dude, what is deaf? Deaf is technically hearing loss, and it could be caused by many things such as diseases, head trauma, infections, and all that stuff. For me, I was actually born with it. So it wasn't about until I was 3 years old when my parents found out that I was deaf. And basically they sort of found out when they was trying to talk to me and I wasn't responding to them. Took me to the doctor and then boom, figured out I was profound deaf. Now if you wonder, what is cochlear implants? These things I'm wearing right now. These will look similar to it, except it doesn't have a rubber and it has a magnet. So to get these cochlear implants, and by the way, these are for when you're completely deaf. I'm not completely deaf. I may have been in one of my ears, but I'm not completely deaf. So what they had to do was somehow make me completely deaf, and the only way to do that was during the surgery. So I was about maybe 5 years old when I had the surgery, and this was probably when just before or maybe around the time I started preschool. So yeah, I was pretty young.
Being declared hearing impaired at the age of 6 means not everyone knows what that is. And for my educators, it means translating some of their lesson plans to become more accommodating for my needs. Because I was a shy kid and I never really spoke about anything, this was a journey for them as well as for myself.
So fast forward to elementary school, I basically had these things called FM systems. Basically what FM system is these devices specifically made for people with hearing loss. So whether you have a cochlear implant, whether you have a hearing aid, it's made for you. And what these devices do, it projects volume from the teacher to our ears. Think of it as a microphone, except we can hear it. Magic. These FM systems were made so that we don't miss out on what the teacher is saying, but obviously it's not perfect. So let me show you the FM I have right now. This right here was called the Easy Pen, and it's very simple. All you have to do is make sure it's connected. Take it out, put it on your neck, and then boom. Our iPods had this thing called receivers, which receive the input. A teacher was talking to this, and we would hear it in our AirPods. So all we had to do was plug in these small little like USBs and plug them in our AirPods. And the teacher would just have to wear this around their necks and talk into it.
And I also think that learning how to talk with people who have hard of hearing is very, very, very important. Like, they can't make some of them can't register sound as quickly as someone who has normal hearing. So it's important to speak to them and talk to them in a way that they can understand, and also just enhancing your overall communication methods with them.
And I've had experience with different types of accommodation and just learning about what it means to really speak up for myself. Because at first others were doing that for me. I did not know how to really bring an FM transmitter to my teacher without feeling embarrassed in front of the whole class. Or really just trying to share with someone what I need when I need closed captioning, or for them to speak up or slow down because it fits my needs really well. I think part of this reason that I've also wanted to pursue this project was to realize that my hearing loss is not really a disability, that it's some part of a human identity, that you would experience the world differently on your own terms.
Every day, we're like artists, hard at work trying to paint a perfect picture. Not all of us are talented artists, but not everyone is born with a disability. Even if you are, it doesn't change your appearance, still makes a difference in your life. Remember, disability isn't intended to make you weak. It's a test to see how strong you are. Thank you.